Pisces, hey, how are you? It's Lisa. And I'm here to do the mid-month reading for October 2022. It's a general reading, so it's not going to resonate with everybody, but take what does, leave what doesn't. If you're new to my channel, thank you so much for popping in. I hope you enjoy it and you'll come back to see me again. If you could, give me a thumbs up or subscribe. That would be great. And for those of you who have been here before, I really do appreciate the support. It means a lot. What do we want to tell Pisces for October 2022? Middle of it. What are we telling Pisces for All right, got the Knight of Pentacles, the Empress, the Eight of Wands, the Queen of Swords, the Six of Cups, and the Eight of Swords. Alright, Pisces, let's take a look at this, and then we'll clarify with another deck and pull a couple oracle cards at the end. Let's see what we got first. Okay, it looks like with this Knight of Pentacles, this represents you or how you feel about you right now, male or female. And this is somebody who is, or you feel, very, like, you know, you work really hard, you're productive, and you know what you need to do. Very, very stable and grounded. Like, check out this dude. Like, see how he's like, that horse is not moving. So even though, you know, all the other ones you'll see they have their little paws, their hoofs are like in the air. They're like going. This guy or girl is always just very grounded and very stable and takes very specific steps. So maybe whatever it is that you're planning or whatever you're thinking about, it's kind of like a deliberate thing. You're not just, you're just being on whimsily. Whimsily? Is that a word? You're not going like for a whimsy and just acting out. So you're literally making specific steps in what you do, generally. And I'm sure there are times when you do. I mean, everybody does. But I think that, you know, for the most part, whatever you're feeling right now, it's, you know, you're just trying to be stable and grounded and get what you need done. And when we clarify, maybe it'll give us a little more information. Because I feel like what you want right now is growth. You want some kind of maybe you're trying to build a business. Maybe you're looking to move on in your work. Maybe you're trying to grow a family. This is all very possible. So, but you actually want some kind of growth in your life, in your, you know, your surroundings. So we'll see how we go. Now with this Eight of Wands, this is doing something really quickly, like with a lot of speed, you know, very, very fast moving. And that's actually coming up in your area of what makes you like a little anxious, you're a little scared of it. Maybe you're afraid to move very fast in whatever situation this is. Maybe it's like something you've been like, you know, I want to do this and I want to make this happen, but I don't want to go so fast, I'm out of control. Like, I feel like you really want to be in control of the situation. And moving too fast would make it uncomfortable for you. And I do have with this Queen of Swords energy. Now if this is somebody in your environment, somebody you know really well, they're very honest and they have an independent nature. You know, if you work with them, even if you're friends with them, you know that they have clear boundaries and they're not, you know, they're not like going to take any shit really. So however they are with you, you know, but they're very protective also. And I feel like if they are, you know, in your environment in some way, they might be looking out for you. Again, I don't know if they're like a coworker or a family member. I feel like they're looking out for you. And it's almost like she's looking over. It's almost like she's looking over at this action over here. And maybe she's like kind of making you realize you don't want to go too fast in any situation. But again, we'll figure it out. Because now we have this nostalgic feeling. And this is, family members thinking about your childhood, thinking about when you grew up. And, maybe having memories about people back then, or it could be family that you haven't seen for a while, or just in general, family, people that you grew up with. I feel like this is not in your best interest right now. For whatever reason, it just could be that, maybe the time's not now. That's how it feels. It's just like, it's not right to touch base right now with them. Maybe if you were thinking about doing it, and maybe, it was something that you thought about, but you're kind of like weighing it here and there. So when we clarify, we'll see, because you come up with this outcome of 8 of Swords. And this is where you're feeling kind of stuck in a situation. And I wonder if that has anything to do with this 6 of Cups energy, where you don't really want to go back to, you don't want to actually go back to your old friends, or maybe you don't really want to get involved with the family that this is referring to. It's not all the family, obviously. Wow, it might not be. But it feels like there's a reason why you want to not go too fast at something. You're very deliberately trying to grow something. You want something to grow. But you don't want to move too fast. Queen of Swords here is trying to be kind of like being protective of you. It feels very protective. So I don't know who this could be. But take it as it resonates. it could be anybody. And male or female, that doesn't have to be, it's not gender specific. But yeah, now I'm curious about this. Let's get into this. All right, Pisces. What's up with this Knight of Pentacles? All right, you got the Moon and the Page of Pentacles. All right, now the Page, he's all, I feel like that's where you figured out you had an opportunity. So something's going to go on, and you have an opportunity. You want to manifest something. You want something to come out to you, but I feel like you are not really sure exactly about how long it'll take or what path are you going to be on. See, this is all about the unknowing, being wary of whatever situation it is. And I feel like you don't know. You know what you want to do. You know how you want to grow it, how you want to nurture something into existence, but you're not sure about the path, I guess. What about this Empress? Can you tell me about the Empress? Got the Queen of Pentacles and the Six of Swords. Now it feels like this Queen of Pentacles, again, it could be somebody around you. They're very stable and grounded, but if you were coming up before as the Knight of Pentacles, male or female, that doesn't matter. Same thing with the Queen. You might have had some feelings of, I don't want to say maturing, but maybe your ideas have grown up a little bit, and maybe the way you're going to go about things have matured a little bit. Because I'm wondering if you're not thinking about maybe it's going to not work out the way you wanted it to. And maybe you're going to try to do something a little bit different, and you're going to get out of whatever this was. Because I feel like the Moon, I feel like this wary feeling kind of made you go, wait, hold up. So you kind of like put the brakes on it when you got that feeling of, maturation. That makes sense, maturation. Because you just kind of like wanted to move away from the idea. And again, it could be somebody else too in your environment that's saying, you know, maybe you want to do something different. Now you got the 9 of coins and the 6 of staffs. So whatever situation it was that you didn't want to like rush through, it looks like you did have a success. So I don't know what this was. There was a victory. You were acknowledged. There was recognition. And now you have all this like newfound confidence. And you're feeling, okay, I can do this. I can take care of what I need to do. And, you know, you don't have any doubts anymore. Huh. So what about this Queen of Swords? All right, you got the King of Wands and the Ace of Cups. So this might be somebody else. Yeah, the King of Wands, they're very like natural born leaders. And this could be male or female, you know, very energetic, charismatic. And there's all this like emotion and feelings coming out. And this feels like, so you might have possibly went from, you know, this very grounded and stable, you know, hard-working, productive kind of person, and maybe after you had whatever this recognition was, when something was fulfilled for you, you know, you had this whole new like feeling of, I did it. You had this I did it feeling, and I feel like there's a whole bunch of new emotions and love coming out in it. Now take this as it resonates, but I feel like, I feel child, possibly. Like it feels like there's a success in that kind of sense. Like, but again, it's not going to be for everybody, obviously. But I just feel like there's something about growing your family or growing something in your family. 6 of Cups. And the 8 of Cups. Now it looks like on top of that 6 of Cups, it's possible that you did choose to walk away from something that was very, very important to you at one point. You know, there's a lot of time and effort and energy put into it, a lot of feelings and emotions, but it wasn't really working anymore. And I feel like this Knight of Cups energy, it's almost like you're walking away from whatever this 6 of Cups represents. Now, again, it could be, you know, it's nostalgic. It could be, you know, who you grew up with, family, it could be friends. But again, family and friends can be what they are to you. I mean, there's, you know, how you saw people as your family and friends. But it looks like there was a walking away from it. But like you have this new cup that you're going to take somewhere else. Like you're actually going to go offer it somewhere else. Huh. Interesting. All right, let's see. What about this 8 of Swords? Five of Pentacles and the Devil. All right, that's pretty deep. It feels like because of whatever situation was making you feel stuck as the outcome. And I feel like that if you get this 5 of Pentacles and this Devil feeling, this is like a negative, this could be negative thoughts. Like you figure, if this Devil energy is for you, we are our own worst, you know, critics. So there might be a point where you feel like you're left out of a situation because of your like, you're like almost like a self-deprecating, is that a good word? Like you're making yourself feel bad about something where you felt left out. And maybe that's why you moved away from this whatever nostalgic feeling was with your Eight of Cups, and you were walking away and you were like, I'm taking my cup and I'm putting it somewhere else. So you want to put your emotion, energy somewhere else. Like with this Ace of Cups, I mean, it's almost like you filled it, you got this whole new cups, and you're like taking it away from here. Let me see if I can get another card. Because if you're feeling bad about, maybe you're feeling bad because you had to take it away, maybe it wasn't a good condition, might not have been a good place for you to be. I don't know, like, you know, take it as it resonates. Not all things are always good, and not always, you know, and maybe for some reason it wasn't working for you, and you felt like you needed to take it away, like take your efforts, your emotions away, but you're feeling guilty about it. You're feeling like you just, maybe you didn't feel like you didn't belong. Maybe you felt like there was not something that you needed to change. But, because then you're feeling like you're bound up in your mind. It's not necessarily from them, it's you. Don't want to feel that way, so you have to figure out how to. And the Two of Swords. So to me, it feels like whatever the situation was, you wanted to grow something. And then at some point you said, okay, this is going to be too crazy. I'm going to have to move away from it. But then something happened and you got the confidence and the success that you needed. So then you felt all kinds of energetic and charismatic. This Queen of Swords, again, a very protective energy for you. And you had all this new cup of, you know, feelings and emotions. It felt like love, huge love. But then somewhere along the line, this Six of Cups energy was not feeling good, so you had to move away from it, but you were taking what you had, you were taking it away. But you taking it away made you feel bad because, yeah, you felt guilty. So then we end up with this Two of Swords, and it's like you're making logical, you have to make logical choices. You're not going to try to use your emotions in that sense, because you want to make logical choices for the best for yourself, I'm guessing. Okay, all right, Pisces, this is deep. This is really deep. Take it as it resonates. I mean, it's a general reading. Well, hopefully everything's working out for you. If it resonates with you, could you please write me a comment? I would love to hear it. Oh, love. And illumination. Well, that right there makes sense. That makes sense. Like I said, you got this whole cup of love, and there's like this whole new feeling of yourself, that you actually gained respect for yourself, or you gained something for yourself, that you knew that whatever this was, you did not have to be a part of it. If it wasn't making you feel good to be a part of it. Oh, ignore my phone. And bring love into the situation. What is that? The new Moon in Aquarius. All right. Well, actually, I like this for you. I just feel like it's a really good. It's a very good feeling. Whatever this is, it actually, you have found what you needed. So let me know if this resonates with you. Give me a thumbs up, subscribe, and I will see you in a couple weeks, guys. Take care.